Hey guys, welcome to RawAutos.com and BMWblog.com. As you know, I am Josh, your reasonable reporter for BMWs and everything else. Right now, Schaefer BMW has loaned me a 550i Sport Package sedan. Thank the good Lord. This is a pretty amazing car. I'm going to be doing a video comparison between this and the Pontiac G8 GT sedan. As you saw probably my article a few weeks back, and the current advertisements that Pontiac is doing for the G8. It's a nice car, but it is saying that it's better than a 5 Series. So what we're doing right now is actually going to compare the two and actually really tell you what's the best for your money if you feel like spending $70,000 or you feel like spending $30,000. So hopefully you guys will enjoy this. It's kind of a busy day here in Wilmington, North Carolina, so we're not going to do anything too crazy. And plus there's a police officer just pulled out in front of me. But I hope you guys enjoy it. First thing I can tell you is that the ride is amazing. The actual drive is fantastic. All the controls are just situated right where you want them. Even for a 5 Series, it feels right connected to the driver more than anything else. And this is a pretty special automobile. This is something that I really like. I've always been a fan of the 5 Series. People make fun of me because I'm a 4-door sedan kind of guy. I like having a bigger car, something with more room, more space, but something that could kick your ass on the drag strip, or something even better on the track. So the room in here is actually very much nicer than I expected, and the 550, of course, has changed a little bit. And you have good visibility all over the place. If you want to pan down on the gear shift lever here, this is pretty neat. I'll show you how this works. You press the button for park, press this side button, and pull wherever you want to go. So I want to shift myself, and I can shift myself, and I can see it right up here on the dash as well. You can see everything that I'm doing right here, shifting it, and put it back into drive. I can pop it into reverse, into neutral, into drive, and it's really cool. When you pop it into reverse, the navigation screen right here automatically does the park distance control, and it shows you how far away you are from the vehicles or the objects in front of you and behind you. So that's a pretty nice feature. Steering wheel is nice and thick, especially for a 5 Series sedan, something that's supposed to be a little bit more upscale, more luxury, less sport. First off, it doesn't seem that way at all. It does not seem to be less sport and more luxury. It seems to be the right amount of both. The backseat riders have very good room. This sedan right here actually costs, this one is $64,625. So it's actually not that expensive. It's a decently priced 550. It does not have navigation. So that is one thing that makes it a little bit cheaper. It doesn't have the iDrive, it just has the actual iDrive control center. It doesn't have the iDrive navigation. So, but typical BMW, mostly on the inside. Nice wood grain trim, and of course, BMW sports car abilities, obviously. There's no doubt that this is a sports car in a sedan form. The steering wheel, as I just sped up that much, just getting from 20 to 40 roughly, or 10 to 40 roughly, very quickly, the steering actually stiffened up a lot. You could feel the suspension actually heighten up a little bit. So, got it right now in a manual drive. See what this does. Now this car only has 19 miles on it. Something that's pretty nice when you're test driving a car. Another thing that you get with this car, you don't think that this is a big sedan when you really drive it. It is a big sedan. It actually has a lot of room, has a lot of space, has a lot of ability, but it's actually, from the driver's seat, you feel like you can see everything and you can do everything in this car. You don't feel as though you're disconnected from the automobile in any fashion. So that's one thing that's actually very nice, very surprising, because most sedans don't do that. Shifting it myself, very quick lightning shifts. That was just a quick jump to 50, and now I'm in 6th gear, cruising at about 1500 RPM and about 50 miles an hour. First thing you realize is that this is a sports car, without a doubt. I think Pontiac has a lot of competition here if they really want to say that they're better or as good as this car. And you know, not that the Pontiac is any better or any worse, it's just a different kind of car. People compare them a lot, but really I don't see the true comparison between the two. I see that Pontiac is trying to make a name for the G8 GT, and I can't necessarily blame them. I really can't. But this is just a much different car for a much different purpose, really. This is the executive's car, whereas the G8 would probably be more of the junior executive's car. Now again, I'll be test driving that later, so you'll be able to actually get a better positioning of it. Things move by very quickly, getting up to 60 miles an hour. Another very nice feature actually is that this car has a stopwatch. Go into car data here, you actually have a full stopwatch. You can do everything that you want for lap times, starting and stopping a 0 to 60 time, whatever. And that's pretty cool. Usually you'd see that on a sports car like a Porsche or something with the Sport Chrono package. But you see this on a $65,000 BMW super sedan in a sense. Now, as most of you know, this is kind of the next step before you get to the M5. M5, of course, 500 horsepower, 383 pound-feet of torque, I believe it is. V10, 5-liter V10, 4.1, 4.2 seconds, 0 to 60, depending on how you're driving it. But I have to note, this automatic transmission is utterly fantastic. I test drove the 135i a couple weeks ago, and I noted then that the automatic transmission with the paddles was actually incredible. It was very sublime, very quick shifting. It responded to the way that you wanted it to, and did what you wanted it to do. This automatic transmission is very much the same. It doesn't have the paddles, but it is lightning quick. I mean, it is much quicker than any automatic transmission I think you can really have outside of a Formula 1 tranny or a dual clutch tranny. But this is a pretty special vehicle. I like it a lot. The brakes are very good. The seat is just amazing. Like, fall asleep. Until I do that. I mean, that's just, you know, you fall asleep in it, nice rest, and then you go to the track and shift it yourself, and you do whatever you want. It's absolutely amazing. The steering wheel actually has a great fit to it. A lot of people don't really like the style of the steering wheels for BMW right now. I particularly like them. At first I was a little, for the first year or so, first couple years, I was a little like, what the hell is this? But I really like the new design theme. It really befits that of a BMW. You would expect this and nothing less. It's really actually very nice, very good to grip onto. Something I really like. Hope you guys can hear the engine note and the exhaust note when I really floor it. Oh, there goes a potato chip bag. But one thing, of course, that you can do in this car, and most people would think that it's this way first, and sports car second. You can, of course, cruise. Get in it, 70-mile-an-hour zone like this, absolutely just cruise. Have a nice conversation, you know, have some good times, good laughs, drive in this car all the way 2,554 miles to Barstow, California, and this would be the car to do it in. There's no doubt about it. It's impressive. Absolutely beautiful. Great car to drive.